Yes guys, this is Nitty Last and welcome. In this video what we're going to be talking about is the contracts in Black Ops 3. Towards the end of the video we're mainly going to be focusing on that special contract. That is the biggest one for me that I do have a very big problem with. But as we know with contracts, once they were actually implemented in, they were an absolutely fantastic idea. Gives us something a little bit else to actually grind towards. Obviously we have the daily one, then once we complete the weekly ones we then get to unlock Blackjack for a whole hour of gameplay. Now don't get me wrong, Blackjack is an absolutely fantastic character, a lot of fun to actually use, a lot better than what I thought he was actually going to be, but you only get him for an hour and obviously that is only for once a week as well. Now it is a little bit better with the contracts at the moment this particular week due to the fact that they got a 40% off rare supply drops and you got double crypto keys on your contract. So anytime from Saturday up to Tuesday you can complete these daily contracts, get double crypto keys. You can help then put that towards getting those 5 rare supply drops for 40% off. So yes, it gives you something to grind towards and it's absolutely fantastic. As you're seeing in this particular gameplay right now is me actually grinding out just to have a few goes. As you can see, I'm using the VMP once again. Absolutely love the VMP. For the weekly contracts we have the 25 medals using a specialist abilities and we have 25 kills using the specialist weapons. First of all, focusing on using obviously Outrider and Vision Pulse. Vision Pulse for me is one of the easy ones, especially you can get up into the enemy spawns. You can locate the enemies very easily, then just start picking people off and just, you know, just going on a bit of a tear. For the weapon, I'm probably going to be moving on to something like the Tempest, maybe even the Scythe, something like that, whatever tickles my fancy. I'm not really too sure which particular one I'm going to be using. I haven't used a specialist weapon for quite a while because I've got to be honest here, I normally use Seraph ability, combat focus 9 times out of 10. But in regards to the actual daily contract, now the daily contract for today, for Saturday, was get 100 kills using a weapon with 4 or more attachments. Now obviously there, in this particular gameplay, I was using the VMP. Now in the other gameplay that you're going to be seeing now is going to be the KN44. Now with this KN44 I managed to finish off, this particular contract. Now when I actually finish off this particular contract, this happens. Oh yes, love Call of Duty with the spawn systems at the moment. This has happened to me quite a lot today. I've been going on a little bit of a grind and this is just one of those things that is really highly frustrating. It really is. But jumping back to the contracts now, there you can see I've got that daily one. That was all sorted. I've got these extra 20 crypto keys. I've got my 25 medals so far. I'm going to grind out the rest of them today. Hopefully finish it off by later on tonight and then get back onto a bit of Blackjack. And then that way, that's all going to be done for the end of the week. You get to have a little game with Blackjack and that is going to be about it. So for me personally, I find it a little bit bog standard, you know, yes, it's a lot of fun, but now it's getting a little bit repetitive. You know, I can do a daily contract very easily. The weekly ones aren't really that bad, but I always get rewarded for the same thing at the end of it. Yes, Blackjack's a lot of fun, but wouldn't it be a lot better that if we're not really having weapons at the moment, why not let us choose something at the end of the week what we can actually have? Maybe it could be an hour with one particular weapon that I do not have. You know, something like that. Just, you know, just change it up just a little bit or make the contracts a little bit more different. Maybe you can earn different things doing different contracts. You know, it'd just be a little bit more better, which will then lead me on to the major problem for me personally, and that is special contracts. What the fuck has happened to the special contracts? I mean, special contracts, when that first come about, was like, wow, look at that. We can get 75 wins, go out there, no time in it whatsoever. As soon as you get those 75 wins from games, you can then get yourself a bribe weapon, 10 rare supply drops. Now, personally for me, what I was actually hoping was for one, maybe once you turn that over that it would start automatically, or maybe it'd be our weekly, you know, fortnightly, even a monthly basis. Or even if they're that worried about people are doing it that much easier, just make them a little bit harder if they really want it. Personally, for me, 75 wins is more than enough. I mean, we don't all have the time of day to sit there forever trying to play this particular game. But I understand why they're doing it from Activision's point of view. They've got all these beautiful new weapons out. They don't want us earning them for free in Call of Duty time, just grinding it out. They want us to buying those supply drops. I would imagine that once we got into a good month of these new weapons, that they will bring this one out once again. But for me personally, is pretty poor the way that they're doing it. I think that they really need to be looking into that and making that a lot better, and making this, you know, maybe a weekly, fortnightly one, even if you want, like I say, change it up, make it a little bit harder sometimes. But if they do not bring them back that often, just change the weekly one. Let us use this for FAMAS for a week. Let me use the MX Garand. I don't have any ranged weapons whatsoever, so I'd like to be seeing something like that instead of me just constantly winning blackjack over and over again. But anyway, guys, leave it in the comment section below exactly what you're thinking about this, whether you like to change it up, whether you've got any other better ideas than what I particularly have. You probably do, and it'd be very interesting to see. But coming up on my screen now is the subscribe button. If you haven't already done so, make sure you're doing that. And guys, you can drop a like on this video and help support and be absolutely fantastic. This is Nearly Last, and I'll catch you later.